Hey guys, I'm James and today I'm going to be talking about being gay and is it a choice? Stick around because I want you to understand a little bit of a gay man's perspective, and also I would love to hear your comments, so feel free to drop them in the comments below. Now, I remember when I came out to family and friends and people would say to me, don't worry, it's just a phase, you're gonna get through it, or you're gonna be straight and you won't be gay anymore. Well, guess what? Another 20 years on and I'm still gay, I'm married, I'm sorry, I like guys. I find it really interesting that people still think to this day that being gay is a choice. I don't know why anyone would choose to be gay because it makes life so much harder, I'm not gonna lie. We are gay people living in a straight world, and if we choose to be gay because we're rebellious or we think it's cool, if being gay was a choice and I chose to be gay, I would have to go through the coming out experience, which is brutal to go through. To tell someone that you are gay when you have been in the closet for a very long time is really, really difficult. And anyone that's watching this that has come out, you know that experience is not a fun experience and nobody should want to go through that. Another disadvantage of if you chose to be gay would be the discrimination. Luckily, right now, there are laws in place that mean that you cannot discriminate someone for being gay. However, that doesn't always protect you, and someone can choose to not hire you because of you are gay, depending on what field of work that you want to do. So we have the coming out experience, we have discrimination in the workplace, we also have the homophobic slurs that could be shouted at us on the street for just existing. That actually happened to a couple of friends last weekend when they came to Vegas, and they had literally 3 or 4 separate accounts where people were like, you guys are gay, we hate you basically. You shouldn't exist because you're gay. That's 3 pretty bad reasons of being gay, and it being a choice would be subjecting yourself to that and choosing to go through that, whereas if you were straight then you probably wouldn't go through that. It's like a never-ending list, right? Like, being gay definitely puts you in so many difficult situations in life that I don't think anyone would choose to be gay. I know that people still think this way. Like, it's so bizarre to me that people think that being gay is a choice. Also, by being gay, it means that you cannot naturally conceive and have children. So if you want kids, you have to go through a whole legal process, an adoption process. It's very difficult for you to have your own children. I personally don't want to have kids, so that part doesn't affect me, but I know there's plenty of gay guys out there who would love kids, but they can't have them, and they have to go through crazy amounts of difficulties to be able to have children and raise them, which brings a whole nother can of worms of 2 men or 2 women raising children. Is it right? Is it wrong? And that is something that you would have to go through, and your child would have to go through. And I see all this stuff about drag queens making children gay is like, it's like the most stupid thing I've ever seen. I'm sure that the people that say that have watched a murder series on TV, Agatha Christie, or some sort of horror movie. Does that make you a demon? Does that make you a murderer? Does that make you whatever it is that you're watching? No. We have very small communities in the world where we are able to be and accepted for who we are, such as West Hollywood, the Castro in San Francisco, and Hell's Kitchen in New York. So they're pretty much the hubs of being gay in America. And I know London has Soho, but Australia doesn't really have a gay place to be. So if you're living in Australia and you're gay, you don't have your little section, so then you are constantly forced to blend into the straight world, and it just becomes really complicated, and it makes it really difficult if you're choosing to be gay. I don't really know why anyone thinks that it's a choice. If people say that or think that, like, try being gay for a week. I bet you can't do it. Give it a go, see how it goes, because it's not gonna work. Like, I mean, you can't force yourself to like something that you don't. And then within the world of like how it's been, especially over the years through gay conversion therapy, where you used to literally get taken to an asylum and tortured to not think gay thoughts, like, why would anyone choose that? Do you think that people in the 60s were like, oh, this sounds like a fun life, I'm gonna commit sin be gay and constantly run the risk of being taken away and like converted back to being straight. Like, I just don't understand how anyone thinks that it is a choice. It's really not a choice. But that being said, luckily at this time in the world, it is becoming a little bit more acceptable to be gay. You can be out and have your little gay community and it be alright. It's not like too crazy right now. Life seems to be pretty stable for most people, despite the fact that we all think that the world's like crazy right now, but like it's not actually as bad as we think it was. Like if you go back 50 years ago, the world was way worse. So I think this is the perfect time to be alive to deal with this sexuality thing. And we're lucky to be able to even be who we are in our small communities. But it's not a choice. I'm sorry. It really is not a choice. I don't think that any gay person would openly say, yeah, I would choose to be gay, knowing the hardships that they've been through. So this is coming to the end of the video. If you can leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think about it. And have you ever delved into the gay world? Are you gay? Would you choose this life? Of course, I'm just one opinion, so I would love to hear other opinions of what people feel and go through with that stuff. Are you older and you came out later in life? Why did you come out later? Tell me all about that. I'm interested to know. And this was just a little storytime video to hopefully help some people understand that it is not a choice, and maybe if your parents are having a hard time with it, get them to watch this video and understand that being gay is really tough and it is not a choice. And if you are a parent watching this video, I challenge you, be gay for a week. It's not that easy, is it? So why would it be that easy for your kid to be gay for their life? It's not. Alright, thanks guys for checking this out, and I will see you in my next video.